What's up, family? Man, just got home a little while ago and just jumped out the shower. Man, I want to make this video real quick, man, and have a heart to heart with you. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. You know what I mean? We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And I say that all the time. You know what I mean? But man, I can't stress that enough. Earlier today, I was hanging out with a couple of friends of mine, and I was wear a bracelet on this arm. And if you followed me for a while, you know I wear a lot of crystals. And man, crystals have a lot of significant meaning to them. Man, there's a lot of different things that go on with crystals. Stay with me. And it's a trip because if you follow me for a minute, you know that, man, there's been different times where I've talked about crystals. And I talk about how that sometimes our crystals break and there's different things going on in your lives and what that breakage means, you know, what that broken piece of crystal represents, what your bracelet, your necklace, whatever it is that you're wearing, what that represents when it breaks. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. It's going to be profound. Stay with me. And so today, man, I was riding and man, this bracelet broke that I've had since 2014. And man, I got it when I actually went to go see the Dalai Lama, you know, in LA. And I've had it for a long period of time. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, God, what does this represent? What does this mean? Stay with me. And there's a lot of things going on in the background, man, different people that are hating, different people that are pissed at me, that are mad, that are, you know, man, saying all kind of crazy, stupid ass shit. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't change the fact that you have haters. You know what I mean? You can't change the fact that, man, if you working on your growth and development, you doing what you came here to do, man, it is what it is. Man, it's going to be what it's going to be. And you're going to have a whole lot of people that's pissed at you. You're going to have a lot of people that you outgrow and they're mad and they're angry and they're frustrated because you have changed. You know, they don't give a damn that you changed for the better. They're mad that you've changed and they can no longer control you. They're pissed that they can no longer manipulate you. And so they're going to say all kind of stupid ass shit, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Accept it. You know what I mean? Accept it. And so I've had all these different people that are mad. You know what I mean? The one person in particular, man, they sent me like 20 something freaking voicemails and just messages and all this other stupid ass shit. I just had to block them in every aspect of life. You know what I mean? You got to get to the point in life where it's like, okay, you know what? I've given you opportunity after opportunity to grow the fuck up. I've given you opportunity to step up and be responsible, be mature, be the adult that you said that you are, be the woke, enlightened, intelligent person you say that you are. You keep doing stupid ass, ignorant ass, dumb shit, that's on you. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. That don't reflect on me. That's on you. If you want to keep sabotaging your life and destroying your life, that's on you. I don't give a damn. That ain't got nothing to do with my life. I came here to grow the fuck up. I came here to heal my shit, heal my trauma. What you do with your life don't reflect me. What you do with your life ain't got shit to do with me. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I promise you that. And so you get all these people that are mad and angry at you when you talk about growth and development and you cut their raggedy ass off. But they ain't got to be raggedy, but you cut them off because they ain't growing. And because you realize that, man, this person's excess baggage, this person, I ain't got to carry this excess shit no more. I ain't got to deal with this toxic shit no more. I ain't got to carry this baggage. I don't have to deal with their trauma and their issues. If they don't want to grow the fuck up, okay, to each their own. Do you. But you ain't gonna do this shit with me. And if you're mad at me because I cut you off, because I have healthy boundaries, I don't give two fucks. I don't. And a lot of times what happens is, you know, for those motherfuckers that in the quote unquote spiritual movement, in the woke movement, you know, that think that they're connected, a lot of times what these people do is they try to flip the script. And when they try to flip the script, they try to manifest some hatred and some negativity into your life. And a lot of times the shit that you're going through is some shit that somebody has spoken onto your life. It's curses and different things that somebody's tried to dog you out because they're mad and they're pissed and they're frustrated that they can't have you. They're mad, they're pissed, and they're frustrated that you've moved on without them. They're mad, they're pissed, they're frustrated that you ain't got time for their bullshit no more. And because you've established healthy boundaries and they can't fit within that parameter because of the choices that they make. And so instead of owning that shit and being responsible and accountable, they want to blame you for you having healthy boundaries. They want to blame you for you cutting off their toxic ass. And it is what it is. And so we have to grow up. And so going back to the crystals. And so my crystal broke. And I was tripping. It's like, okay, well, there's a meaning behind this. What does this mean? God, what are you showing me? God, what are you saying by this? And the pieces were a bunch of pieces all over the floor. And I started to get down to pick them, and I heard some, no, let them go. You got some, save those, but let those that fail, let them go. And I'm tripping like, okay, well, that's new, that's different. Stay with me. So later on, I find out that, man, the train, I was supposed to get on the train, the L train. And the train that I was supposed to be getting on derailed. Stay with me. I was getting a ride from some friends. We laughing, hanging out, and tripping out and stuff, right? And so I'm supposed to catch a train. And we left later than what we wanted to leave. We left later. I wanted to leave later, right? And because I wanted to leave later, they stayed behind and they were giving me a ride. And when I got to the train station, everything was blocked off. They weren't allowing people on the train no more. The train had derailed. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. My crystals broke on my left hand. And some were hanging on, some were spread all over the floor. And Source said, let them go. I'm like, okay, all right. And so I'm talking to Source about that. Because a lot of times what happens for me, when something like that happens, God Source is telling me, hey, Elijah, somebody's doing some stuff in the spiritual movement, in the spiritual world, in the spiritual realm. Somebody's speaking some curses over your life. Somebody's trying to dog you out. Somebody's trying to take you out. Somebody's trying to destroy you. Somebody's trying to fuck you up. And oftentimes for me, it's the crystals that I wear that break. The crystals that I wear, the necklaces that I wear with the crystals on them, somehow they just mysteriously break. And what God has shown me is, Elijah, the crystals that you're wearing, when they have broken, somebody has done something, sent some negative toxic energy your way. And instead of it hitting you, your crystals received that negative energy and it took on the pain, it took on the brokenness that was intended for you. Say it a different way. In Christianity, we understand that Jesus came and he paid the price, according to Christianity, for all of our sins. And so what God has shown me, see, Elijah, that's exactly what your crystals do when somebody speaks negativity onto you. Elijah, because you're in alignment with me. Because you're connected to me don't mean that people ain't gonna hate you. Because you're in alignment with me, because you're connected to me, don't mean that people ain't gonna wish bad upon you. Oh, they gonna wish a whole lot of bad upon you, especially when you ain't messing with them anymore, especially when you've cut them off, especially when they don't have access to you anymore, especially when you showed them, and man, I can't do this. I can't do this no more. I'm done. And when you do that, it's going to hurt them. When you do that, it's going to piss them off. When you do that, it's going to set them off. And the real them, the crazy, psychotic part of them is going to come out. And they're going to say some stupid ass shit and do some stupid ass shit out of their pain and their hurt and their trauma. See, it's a trip because people are so deep, people are so spiritual, people are so godly until they don't get what they fucking want. And then when they don't get what they want, the devil come out in their fucking ass. The real them show up. They cool and nice and sweet and composed and everything when they're getting what they want. And then when they don't get what they want, and they can no longer get what they want, the hate, the destructive, the toxic part of them shoots to the surface. And that's the part that's trying to take you out. That's the part that's trying to destroy you. That's the part that's trying to get you fucked up on some shit. But see, you got to be connected to source. You got to be connected to God, regardless of the bullshit they spew, regardless of the bullshit that they do. They can't fuck with you. They can't hurt you. This is why I tell you guys, man, we got to grow up. We have to face our fears. And a lot of us have a fear of her death. We have a fear of death. It's a trip. I've posted this on Facebook, on social media, and on my YouTube channel. There's this brother that, man, when I came to New York, man, this brother's one of the first people that I met that was like cool as hell. You know what I mean? Real cool brother. Just chopped it up laughing and blah, 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 blah. Man, he had a huge impact on me, right? And so just laughing and chopping up because we could relate to each other. You know what I mean? Although I'm from California and he's from New York, man, these two guys from two different coasts just met and just chopped it. And it's like we were brothers just laughing and chopping it up and blah, blah, blah. He's giving me all this advice and da-da-da-da-da, all this other stuff, right? And out of the blue, his brother passed away. Today's Sunday, he passed away Friday. And it kind of messed me up a little bit. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. It kind of messed me up a little bit. Because when somebody close to me dies, man, it makes me take a pause. It makes me take a step back and start really reflecting. And I reflect on life a lot. But it really does something to me when somebody close to me passes away. And so when Sergeant De Los Santos passed away, man, I sat there and I was just like, oh, God. Because I understand the impact that this guy's had on my life. And so I'm talking to all these other people I know and people that I've come to get to know, and they're crying and they're broken and they're shook because of the impact that this guy's had on their life. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so I'm reflecting on my life and I'm like, God, what is it? God, help me understand this. God, help me. Because the trip is, I'm no longer afraid of death. Death doesn't scare me like it used to years ago. It's not that I welcome death. When it's my time to go, man, I'm ready to go. Whenever that is. I like to live to be 101. But if it's my time, it's my time. But what I'm going to do with my life is I'm going to live my life on a daily basis, man, trying to do everything that I came here to do, trying to have an impact on people's lives and trying to help people understand, man, we got to grow the fuck up. We have to stop playing these fucking ignorant ass games where we think we woke, we think we super spiritual, we think we enlightened, we think we got, Christ conscious and Buddha conscious and God conscious and all this other stuff. And the reality, it's our ego that has fucked us up. It's our ego has sabotaged us from reaching our full potential. It's our ego that stopped us from having the positive impact on all the lives that we came here to. And so when somebody passes away, man, I sit back and I take a step back and it's like, okay, am I doing everything that I'm supposed to do? Am I having the impact that I'm supposed to have? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do on a daily basis? God, help me understand where I'm dropping the ball at. God, help me understand where I'm missing the mark at. God, help me. Help others. Help me heal. Help me face my insecurities and my fears. Help me dive deep into the subconscious of my mind so I can resolve those things that are sitting there dormant. Those things that are having a negative impact on my life that I'm not even aware of. God, help me. Help me. Help me. Let me say it again. My greatest prayer is, God, help me. Help me. Because when I help me, I help others. When I heal me, I help others heal themselves. When I become a beacon for me, I become a beacon for others. When I learn how to encourage me, I learn how to encourage others. When I learn to love me, I learn how to love others. When I learn how to forgive me, I learn how to forgive others. God, help me. Help me. God, when I stop being so judgmental and self-destructive about myself, I learn how to stop being judgmental towards others. God, help me. Help me. And we have to understand that we all have a purpose. And that purpose is to heal ourselves. And there's going to be a lot of people that don't like the fact that you're healing because they've never learned how to heal themselves. They're mad that you've healed. They're mad that you have joy. They're mad that you have peace. They're mad that you're happy. They're mad that you're living your best life. It pisses them the fuck off. And they're going to say and do all kind of stupid ass shit to fuck off your joy, to mess up your peace, to destroy your happiness, to sabotage your life. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It ain't really about you. It ain't really about your happiness. It ain't really about your peace and your joy. It's about their lack of peace, their lack of joy, their lack of happiness. See, because if they had joy, if they had happiness, if they had peace, they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. They wouldn't be trying to destroy you and sabotage you and fuck off your shit. They wouldn't be speaking all these curses and evil shit on you. Don't get scared what others do. They can't fuck with you. They can't see you. I don't give a damn how powerful they think they are. I don't give a damn how connected they think they are. They can't fuck with us. They can't see us. They could talk the talk. They can't fuck with us. And the truth is, they know it too. They just don't want us to know it. They hope we don't know that they can't fuck with us. They don't want us to understand the power we possess. They don't want us to understand or know that they know that they're not on our fucking level. They ain't been on our fucking level. It's a mind game. And so they do all these barking, all the yeah. It's always the loud motherfuckers that do all the yeah. Why? To try to intimidate you. To try to scare you. To try to stop you. But I'm here to tell you, be not afraid. I'm here to tell you, fuck them. And whatever it is that they trying to do, fuck them. And when I say fuck them, I don't mean any negativity on their life. When I say fuck them, I'm saying, man, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't give a fuck what they trying to do to you. Maintain your peace. Maintain your joy. Maintain your happiness. And the trip is, by you maintaining your peace, by you maintaining your happiness, by you maintaining your joy, by you wishing good on them, by you sending love to them, that's gonna fuck them up even more. And it's not that you're doing it to fuck them up. You want them to ultimately grow. You want them to ultimately heal. And that's all that matters. I don't give a damn if you have a nervous breakdown. I don't give two fucks about that. My goal, my prayer is that you heal. And if it take you having a nervous breakdown, if it take you being institutionalized, if it take you trying to commit suicide and growing the fuck up, then that's all that matters to me. I want your healing to take place. And oftentimes, it's when we get broken down the most. Oftentimes, it's when we hit rock bottom. Now we start the growing process. When you hit rock bottom. When you've had that nervous breakdown. That's when your great awakening begins. That's when growth and development really gets started. So if that's what it takes for you to grow the fuck up, man, may you have all the nervous breakdowns you need in order for you to grow the fuck up. I don't wish that on you. I wish for your growth and development at all costs, by any means necessary. Why? Because that's why you came here. That's why you came here, was to grow up. And for some of us, because we're so fucking hard-headed, because we're so fucking self-righteous, because we're so fucking stubborn, it's gonna take all of that, all of these nervous breakdowns, in order for us to grow the fuck up. And it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. At the end of the day, when it's my time to go, may I have blessed everyone I was supposed to. May I have spoken life and healing into everyone that I was supposed to. May I have encouraged and inspired and challenged and corrected everyone that I was supposed to. May I leave no stone unturned. Whether they hate me, whether they love me, whether they despise me, whether they try to destroy me, man, that means absolutely nothing to me. All that matters is their growth and development. All that matters is their healing. That's it. That's all. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.